Ito na mga idol, ang pinakahihintay nating laban ngayong araw. Ito ay ang laban ni Vince Paras versus Ricardo Malajika. Ito ay bakbakan mga idol ng Pilipinas at bansang South Africa mga idol. Ang labang ito pala mga idol is para sa titulo ng IBO World Title sa Super Flyweight Division. Nakasalukuyang hawak ng South Africa na si Ricardo Malajika mga idol. Itong si Ricardo Malajika pala mga idol is galing sa panalo kontra sa Pinoy na si Jason Mama. Pilipino ang huling tinalo nitong si Ricardo Malajika mga idol, tapos gusto niyang susunod na bibiktimahin ay isang Pinoy pa rin na si Vince Paras. Tingnan natin kung makaya niya itong si Paras. Matibay itong si Paras mga idol eh.
Vince Paras is coming forward. Needs to get to close the gap against the taller Ricardo Malajika.
Itong South African mga idol is maliksi ito. Mahirap itong matamaan. Yun! No, butata sa overhand. Uy, si Paras ang bumagsak na nadulas mga idol. Naligtas pa ang loko. Sayang. Naalog eh. Ganda ng overhand ni Paras. Yun, bagsak mga idol. Ganda ng body shot. Grabe. Alog kasi siya kanina sa overhand eh. Kaya naman nang mapaluapan ng body shot, tuluyan ang bumagsak mga idol. Grabe, parang bakal ang kamao ni Vince Paras ngayon. Yun! Nahuli na naman mo. Ala! Bagsak yun. Ay, ang referee mga idol nagpahiwatig na ng one-sided. Bagsak yun. Kung wala yung lubid bagsak yun eh. Yun! Sapol na naman. Grabe, ang gandang round ni Vince Paras mga idol. Ito na mga idol, round number 2. Lagapak agad ang currently world champion ng IBO mga idol dito sa laban. Pahiya siya sa kanyang mga kababayan eh. Yun! Pagsak yun ah. Tumukod ang boxing gloves ni Malajika dun mga idol, pero hindi umimik ang referee. Ganda ng counter ni Paras mga idol. Sinasabayan niya itong si Ricardo Malajika eh, itong currently champion.
Great body shot there from Paras as well, bridging up with the left hook. Malajika most certainly needs to keep his wits about him.
Well, it's a fast start yet to this IBO junior bantamweight title fight.
Lumaki na ang mata ng Afrikano mga idol. Tinatarget na ang bitlog ni Vince Paras para makalamang. Para man lang manghina itong si Vince Paras. Naglo-low blow na siya. Yun! Left hook. Ang kagandahan nitong si Vince Paras mga idol is sumasabay talaga. Kapag sumusuntok si Malajika, sasabayan niya eh.
Good jab, Malajika.
Side to side from Paras as he sort of tries to find his way on the inside.
Big punches now from Paras.
Guys are just standing off for a little bit here. What an eventful first round we had.
Uy!
Malajika's trying to find his range on the outside. Good right hand. Paras says, bring it on.
Malajika, you don't want to be suckered into trading leather with Paras. You want to keep it at range. You make it nice and smooth with your long punching.
Yeah, Malajika needs to box on the outside. Paras is fighting.
Ganda ng left hook ni... Counter left hook ni Vince Paras, mga idol.
Oh, big right hand again.
Step back.
He's a dangerous man, Vince Paras. Every time he lands, you know, you think he's landing with bad intent.
He can punch Hayden. Both these guys have got a 75% knockout record. And Paras has been at the highest level.
Oh, yun! Nice body shot by Paras.
Sometimes when Paras
Ganda.
balances up.
Carter Malajika
Ito na mga idol, round number 3.
against Vince Paras from the Philippines.
Tahado na ang Afrikano, mga idol.
Vince Paras just loading up on the right hand. and
Tinutukuhan ng Pinoy eh.
see it coming, but you can't do nothing about it.
You can see Vince
Ginagamit na
Paras strong
ni
legs.
Malajika lahat ng daya na alam niya
Short for the division.
para lang manalo.
Doesn't matter in the
Makalamang
boxing
sa
game.
Pinoy.
It's not about height, it's about getting your distance and finding your range.
Uy, hindi pa nahuli, sayang.
Malajika's got a box now. Oh, big
Uy,
right hand.
sapul sa 1-2.
Paras hurts Malajika. Malajika comes back.
Malajika needs to do something. He's being too susceptible to that right hand. It's landing and he's throwing it from far as Paras, so Malajika's got to trigger out.
Lumilipad ang mga lifok ni Vince Paras, mga idol. Pero hindi lang tumatama.
Just waits too long. He's got to make sure that Paras is always thinking. Hit him with the jab.
Yun.
Keep him busy. You know, he's letting Paras come onto him.
Let him go.
Oh, nananakal na oh.
And Paras is looking good here in round 3. Malajika doesn't like the power punches coming in from Paras. The tough guy Paras, he just comes forward all the time.
He's plodding along, looking to land one big punch.
Kinakabahan ng
He's not really putting it all
Afrikano, mga
together
idol.
for one punch at a time, but each time
Lumalaki ng mata pag lumalapit si Vince Paras eh.
it's a big scoring punch.
Yeah, good punch again from Paras. Malajika's popping the jab out nicely.
See a little bit more confidence in Malajika when he's throwing the jab. You know, be more assertive about it. It's just a pouring jab at the moment. Maybe a set-up shot for a right hand. Maybe he's trying to set up Paras. Because Malajika, he has his own big right hand.
Yeah, he's got good power in the right hand, Malajika, but he needs to find the range now. Goes into the southpaw stance. Paras is loading up with everything. Better round for Malajika from a boxing point of view.
Back. 10 seconds, wait for the bell.
Malajika again just pouring the jab out there. I think very wary.
Well, he's got his hands fully out tonight, Malajika.
We'll see how both
Ito na
boxers
mga idol, round number 4.
right thing now. He's keeping it on the outside.
Uy, masyadong mababa, mga idol.
Paras taking his time. Just
Bitlog na yung tinira eh. Hindi lang masyadong mareklamo itong si Vince.
good effort though from Malajika. That was a much better intent.
Yeah, he's trying to whip that right uppercut in his Malajika on the inside. Yeah, Paras is
Nice body shot by Paras.
He uses this. He's power in his legs. You can see he's got big legs. And he closes the gap.
Oh, yun. Parang linalay po na ni Vince Paras itong katawan ni Malajika.
Malajika needs to keep boxing
Oh.
on the outside.
Tighter defense from Malajika now. Keeping those guards up. I think those couple of right hands that landed. Manny Fernandez.
Maganda tong ginagawa ni Vince Paras eh.
He must have been
Para bababa ang depensa nitong si Malajika.
Yeah, definitely. Turned into a bit of a slugfest here in round
Oh,
number
nice.
4. Both fighters just whipping in the punches.
It's only round number 4, and both boxers already look like they're getting digging into this fight and really going to sink in. PARAS banking on one big shot though. I think
Yeah,
he's not really there yet in terms
He's
of
looking for the swings and he's not boxing enough.
Back, step back, step back. Step back.
Malajika locking eyes with you there, Brian.
Yeah, he's looking at me. I can't help him from here. Now the crowd have gone quiet. They used to Ricardo Malajika just climbing in from the word go, but Vince PARAS is a different opponent.
Kalmado lang si Vince PARAS dito mga idol. Hindi masyadong nagmamadali, hindi rin na pre-pressure sa labang ito. Naghahanap lang talaga ng butas.
When the crowd go quiet, then you know you're doing well as a visitor.
Uy! Nasubraan.
Big left hook from PARAS misses.
Kung tumama yun eh. Tapos ang laban.
But PARAS surely should not be swinging from so far out. I mean, he had it early on where he caught Malajika. Malajika was still a bit cold, you know, still getting into the fight. But he's got to be less predictable.
Yeah, better round for Malajika. Got the jab going.
Ito na mga idol, round number 5.
Wildy with that left hook as PARAS.
Patuloy pa rin naghahanap ng butas dito si Vince.
Malajika needs to settle down, pick his punches. Like that, just like that.
Nice jab downstairs to the body from Malajika. He's getting the much better output at this point in the fight is Ricardo.
Nice.
Yeah, he needs to box
Salubong eh.
on the outside. He's a much better boxer than PARAS is, but he needs to use it.
I think he's slowly got over that knockdown and he's sort of now coming into his own. He's getting into his stride is Ricardo, landing that jab so nasty, both downstairs and upstairs.
Yeah, I think that knockdown was a wake-up call for the world champion.
Happens so often in fights in the first or second round where guys get a bit cold and they're still coming into their moments and they get caught. And you know, fortunately enough for Ricardo Malajika, he's super fit. He got up and he continued.
Yeah, and that's also why it's important to warm up in the dressing room. When you get into the ring, be sweating, be warm. Because when you get caught cold in the first couple of rounds, everybody can punch.
I always feel like, and maybe it's a controversial point, that the guys get a bit cold during the national anthems because they get drawn out a little bit. So
yeah, that is a bit of a problem because you've warmed up so well in the dressing room. You've done the pads, you've done what you have to do, and then you've got to stand
Your hands are free,
with
you
the
can
anthem.
punch.
But I suppose it's the same for everybody.
nice from Malajika, just responding, just slipping the punch and then responding with something of his own.
Nice, Malajika boxing nicely now.
PARAS could be at fault for maybe letting this fight start to slip as he starts to miss a lot of punches down the stretch, and again just aimlessly missing this.
Delikado lang si para sa mga idol sa counter.
Where Malajika's picking him off with the straight
Masyado ng wild kasi.
I believe you got to throw straight punches. It's all very well having good hooks, but the straight punches are the ones that do the damage.
Oh, dun. Na-counter.
Brilliant from the Magic Man.
Magic Man is back with those straight punches out of his southpaw stance. Not normally a southpaw is Ricardo Malajika. Well, can he create that magic here again tonight at Emperor's? First couple of rounds were tough.
He had to navigate that, and I think he's adjusted nicely.
Let him go, Ricardo.
Starting to adjust now with his boxing ability. Yeah, another good round, Ricardo Malajika.
Amazing under the tutelage of Fernandez.
Yeah, they got a
Ito na mga idol, round number 6.
well together.
Delikado madrin itong lakas ni Vince PARAS mga idol kasi nakakapagod yung hindi ka tumatama eh.
He was a bit wild in his early days, falling over his feet.
Step back, step back,
Manny's
step back,
kind of
step back.
settled him down,
Step back.
taught him to use his boxing skills that he learned in the amateurs. Vince PARAS coming forward. Looking at that big wild right hook and left hook.
Back, someone. Step back.
But it's really hard to win a fight if you're only hooking. As I said earlier on, straight punches are important.
Yeah, they are. I think they win fights, and at the moment, PARAS is not showing all too much straight punching, if nothing at all. You're right, the jab is not really there. It's just hooks and missing.
Nice.
But it only takes one. It only takes one, to be fair.
Yun.
But
Yun, binubomba na. Binubomba na ni Paras ang katawan eh.
Well, that's how he fights. He wins his fights by big hooks. Not sure if it can help him tonight. It was definitely helping him in the first 2 or 3 rounds.
Hindi lang talaga tumatama mga idol eh.
That boxing skill game.
yeah, like Malajika's got his eye in as well. You know, like a cricketing term. You know, you spend a bit of
Mailap
time
din
in
itong si
the
Malajika.
you can start
Oh.
to see the punches, and I think he's definitely got his eye in at this point.
From your hands are free, you can punch.
Round number 6, we're almost through the halfway mark. This IBO championship fight. Malajika goes back into the southpaw stance.
Back to back.
Well, I suppose we all thought, Aidan, you know, with Malajika's fantastic performances in his last few fights, we thought that would be possibly an easy fight for him, Vince PARAS, but there is no easy fights in boxing. And Vince PARAS has proved that here tonight. You can't underestimate anybody. He's not number 4 in the world for nothing.
Uy,
Oh, brilliant from Malajika there, just landing the straight left.
ay, tinamaan si Paras sa straight mga idol.
South Africa's Ricardo Malajika.
Na-counter siya.
PARAS throwing about 10 punches around. And now he's starting to throw a bit more. As I said, it's the curse of the commentator.
That always
for
is,
that
isn't
power.
it? Yeah, good right hand down the middle. Stop. Malajika.
But sometimes
Ito na mga idol, round number 7.
they're ahead and they're just, you know, going at one pace. But okay, look, he's looking to close the gap now. Maybe they've incentivized him.
Ang lawang ito pala mga idol is scheduled for 12 rounds na bakbakan mga idol. Mahaba-haba pang labang ito mga idol.
Also, you know, as I said earlier on, it's all very well having good hooks like he's got PARAS, but you need to have straight punches as well. You need a jab. Everybody needs a jab.
Back, step back, step back, step back.
Without a jab, you're not going to be a great fighter. Round number 7 of this IBO Junior Bantamweight Championship. You can hear the crowd are quiet, so it's not one of those fights where it's a walk away for the local man and the champion.
One of his friends back home did at this level. Let me put it that way.
Ay, tinamaan si Paras.
The Magic Man starting to take over the fight now. It's becoming more of his fight. I still don't think Malajika could be the happiest at this point. Want to get a bit more engaged, but he knows the risk that comes with getting engaged with a fighter like PARAS.
Well, he felt it in the
Back,
second
back,
round.
back, stop. Don't pull him behind there, okay?
Referee Dion Duarte, experienced referee in the world ratings. He's up there with all the big major sanctioning bodies.
Oh, nice.
in IBO. So he's the one officiating tonight's contest between Malajika and PARAS.
Back to back.
PARAS has come in very well conditioned for this fight.
And
I mean, he's been swinging for 7 rounds and he doesn't look tired yet.
Matibay talagang stamina nito ng si Vince Paras mga idol. Ang haba ng stamina.
Crowd are quiet.
Parang hindi mo nakitang hinihingal eh.
World champion
back to back.
to make things
Yung
happen.
pace ng laban, ganun pa rin. Nagsimula.
It's a little bit on the inside there, trying to be as active as
Back to back.
possible as Malajika, just scoring effectively, doing all the right things at this point, just to make sure that PARAS can't score. PARAS throwing in some sneaky chopping hooks, and he's moving forward, but he's not having a lot of success coming forward. I mean, Malajika, we've got to count the punches that he's missed.
Yeah, Malajika's picking him off on the outside. Not the most exciting fight,
Back
but
to
he's
back.
doing what he needs to do to win the rounds.
Stop.
Well, good right there. A couple
Ito
of
na mga
points
idol,
in
round number 8.
boxing skills.
There was a jab from Paras just to open up round number 8. I'm gonna give it to him, you know, just so that we don't have the punch that's not reflecting at least one.
I think he was trying to throw a jab. Yeah, there we go.
It's come up.
Obviously told him in the corner, get the jab going, because it's important to jab.
Ito palitan. Maganda itong makipagpalitan itong si Malajika mga idol kasi may chance na tumama si Vince Paras ng solid.
Because now it's when both guys are going to want to sort of get those effective points in the judges' eyes.
Back to back.
Round number 8.
Back to back.
IBA Junior Bantamweight
Got to use
Championship of the world.
initiating the holding, eh?
Referee Dion
Box.
Duarte.
Back to back, to back, to back.
Paras just catching
Back
Malajika
to
to the
back.
body.
Stop, stop.
Been throwing good body punches the whole night, is Vince Paras.
Oh, yun!
Right hand Paras.
Sa pool.
Set him up with that right hand. Went downstairs to the body and then over the top there. Malajika still got to be careful with that right hand, which is the one that dropped him earlier in the fight.
Back. Stop. Yeah, I know. What's your head say?
He's got a cut
Yeah,
now
what's
above
it?
his left eye, is Vince Paras. Will that give Malajika more purpose now?
I think there was an accidental headbutt that happened there as well. I think that's what referee was saying. No, Vince Paras just licked the blood.
He's a character.
May cut na pala si Vince para sa kaliwang mata mga idol. Dahil sa accidental headbutt o sa siko ni Vince para nitong Afrikano. Riniklamo kasi yan niya nga
It's quite a deep cuts as well there from Vince Paras.
na nasiko siya nitong si Malajika.
Quite deep.
Pero hindi siya pinakinggan ng referee.
He keeps touching the cuts, which is it's not going to be very helpful to him. You got to just put it in the back of your mind.
Paras says bring it on, but the cut's quite bad in the top of his left eye. Oh, can the Magic Man
10 seconds,
now
wait for that bell.
create some magic? He's winning the 8th round.
Parang malalim ang cut ni Vince mga idol.
Peaking, depending how many fights you've had.
Yung mga idol, patuloy pa ring dumudugo yung cut ni Vince mga idol. Hindi napigilan ng corner na pahintuin yung dugo.
Between 27 and 32.
Yeah, definitely heavyweights can peak. Even if they're light.
Round 9 na pala tayo mga idol.
He's blocking that left eye now as Paras. Trying to avoid the cut. Getting any worse.
Back to back,
It's
to back.
so deep that it just opens up without a punch. Although Malajika did land it. Dion Duarte is going to want the doctors to have a quick look at it.
Go that side.
Let's call Dr. Salepe over just to investigate the
It's on the
cuts and
doctor,
see
then
where
look
we're
at
at.
it, yeah.
So if the fight needed to be called off for accidental headbutts at this point, it would go to the judges' scorecards.
Yes, if it goes past 6 rounds, it goes to the scorecards. And whoever's ahead on points obviously would win the fight. The fight can go
Ito
on.
mga idol, patuloy ang bakbakan.
He's gonna come fighting now.
Okay lang daw sabi ng
Sure, now he
doktor.
knows that they're going to keep a keen eye on it. He's going to just go for it now. Malajika's got to keep his wits about him for the next couple of minutes.
Well, if anybody thought Malajika had an easy fight against the Filipino, Vince Paras, it's certainly not an easy fight. This guy's come firing
Back, stop it, stop it. Don't
left
leave me
hooks
down
and
there,
right
okay?
hooks
Box.
in abundance. Oh, good right
Yun.
hand, Paras.
You almost wonder
Munti
why
ka na
Paras is
naman.
holding back all this time. I mean, in the last couple of rounds,
Back,
he's
step
been
back, step
throwing
back.
labored hooks that have missed. Malajika Seems like the gum shield went out. He's put it straight back in his mouth.
It's in.
On his own.
Puts some gun guard back.
He refused the offering there from Richard Fernandez, who was trying to help him there. And having a look forward there. We've still got a minute and 25 seconds left in this round there. PARAS is got to just monitor his eye. It's trickling down the side though, so it shouldn't be. I mean, obviously it's an irritable thing, but it's not like a cut above the eye, which would be a lot worse.
Right, if you watch it, it's on the
It's also
inside.
not right inside the lid of his eye, which would also be worse.
I feel like these last couple of rounds are going to be really intense.
Back to back.
Number 9. Malajika wins PARAS. Now the judges see the fight. Malajika should be a couple of points ahead.
Back, stop back.
Better boxing skills.
PARAS let the fight go a little bit throughout the end of the beginning rounds and the middle rounds. I think Malajika started taking over from that point.
Back, stop back. Stop punching.
Well, we've got 10 seconds left of the round number 9.
Wait for that ball, eh?
Nice.
It certainly looks like this fight's going to go the distance.
Back.
Ito na mga idol, round number 10.
I think Ricardo's given him that respect as well, to know that he just can't go forward and risk something. I think that's a mark of respect. Ricardo just boxing the smart fight here instead.
Back to back.
I suppose it doesn't always have to be the most exciting way to fight. You just got to win. And Malajika is boxing well.
Nice body shot.
Back, stop back.
10th round of this IBA Junior Bantamweight Championship fight.
Back, stop back.
He's just been fighting with left hooks and right hooks to the
Grabe
body.
katawan talaga ang
Stop punching.
target nitong si Vince PARAS. Sa simula pa lang ng laban hanggang ngayon.
Find his way on the inside. Now Malajika pouring out nicely with a jab again. Nice attempt at the uppercut from Malajika once more. Switching back to the southpaw stance, trying to see a different look and feel again. Oh, brilliant there from Ricardo, just landing short with the right hook, but the first one landed.
Oh, maybe he's fighting better out of the southpaw stance as Malajika.
Breaks back.
It works. Use it. 1 minute left on the 10th round. Fight's gone pretty much the same pattern round for round. PARAS swinging wildly with those hooks to the body. Malajika just using the jab in the outside.
Nice way to counter there from Malajika. They're just chopping away, throwing his combinations together, but ultimately doing the right thing and throwing and getting out, throwing and getting out.
Well, you really never know how the fight game's going to go. A lot of people thought Malajika would just walk through his man tonight, and that certainly hasn't happened here.
I've seen a lot of unpredictable results here tonight. I think there's been a good night, and that's boxing to you need it to be a little bit unpredictable.
We always say, you really don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if a guy like Malajika is going to take you out, smash you, or if the guy's going to hang around like this. He's only as good as your opponent allows you. And PARAS is a tough guy.
I can tell you right now that who likes a mixed bag of results are the betting companies, that's for sure. They love a mixed bag of...
Ito na mga idol, round number 11. Last 2 rounds. Uy! Natulak yun. Tulak yun mga idol.
Well, that was a slip for PARAS. The referee called it.
Those calls in the fights are so crucial because if PARAS had been ruled as a knockdown, it could cause it, but obviously it was a slip. An experienced referee like Duarte could see
Back, stop it.
immediately.
Turn around. Box.
Well, he's given Ricardo a very tough fight here tonight. Ricardo should be slightly ahead on points in the judges' scorecards,
Back, sit back, sit back.
but I got it wrong in the last fight.
95% of the time, Brian.
Yeah, we're going with that 95, Aiden.
Delikado si Paras dito, mga idol. Pag umabot pa to ng desisyon, maski napatumba niya itong Afrikano. Alam naman natin pag dito sa Afrika is lulutuin talaga ang laban kapag
Yeah, well, it's going to cost
makakaya.
to use the jab. He hasn't competed in the boxing side. From a fighting point of view, he's fought a good fight, Paras.
Back, sit back, sit
Good
back.
body
sit back.
punches,
Watch your heads, guys.
good
Watch your
work
heads.
rate. Malajika's boxing nicely now.
Malajika
Back, sit back,
almost
sit back.
letting slip some hard work there when he dropped the left hand again.
Red. Get up, get up. Box.
You know, sometimes what happens in the fight game a guy's off balance and there's a punch thrown at the same time, and it's a tough call for the referee. Was it a knockdown? Was it a slip? You often see that. The penultimate round here, round number 11. How do the judges see it? Is Ricardo Malajika a few points up? We'll know in the next few minutes.
Back, break.
Yun, headbutt na naman, mga idol. Tibay talaga ng ulo nitong
Open.
Afrikano. Left and right na niya inuuntog ang kanyang ulo eh.
I think even Ricardo felt that when he got his face. Unfortunately for PARAS, he's
Grabe mang headbutt tong negro, mga idol.
Well, Malajika must go now.
Para lang manalo ba? Dadayain.
Defending champion.
Ito na, mga idol, last round. Round number 12.
And of course, not the most exciting fight for the fans. But that's the fight game.
Bumabanat na dito itong si Malajika, mga idol, kasi alam niya left and right na yung cut ni Vince Paras eh. Feeling siguro niya lamang na siya.
Back, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stand up and push him down.
Well, again, Malajika's just got to have to just steer clear of the big hooks. Be very wary. Pop the jab, and he should be comfortable enough on this on this current trajectory.
Yeah, I would imagine Aiden, he's definitely been the better boxer of the two. Can't see how he can be behind on any judges' scorecards. As we said, not the most exciting fight, but still could be a good victory for the IBO champion. And every fight's just so different. You really don't know what to expect.
Loading up on the right hand once more is PARAS.
Paras is one of those guys, what we call it in the fight term, a spoiler. He's tough and he's in your face. He's not throwing many jabs, not throwing straight punches, but he's a spoiler.
Back, stop it. Stop it.
1 minute left of this championship fight. Can Malajika retain that IBO title in his 7th world title fight as the IBO champion? He had a good run.
Back, stop it. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back.
He's
sit
still only
back.
27 years old.
This is going to be one of the fights on his record where he's just happy to see it through. It's a hard fight. It's got world permit. world ratings at hand as well, which you sometimes we look at, but it's an IBO world title defense that he's going to be mostly seeking out.
Yeah, he'll keep his number 3 rating in the WBC should he win it today. And he makes his way to the WBC convention tomorrow morning, in fact.
Oh, he's on his way there.
He's on his way with Jeff Ellis tomorrow morning. Golden Gloves and Manisha Suleiman have invited Ricardo Malajika to the WBC convention, which starts tomorrow. So
Oh, that's a long travel for him.
Yun.
So there we go.
Umabot ang laban sa desisyon mga idol. Delikado tayo dito.
And that was
Ito na mga idol, ang desisyon mga idol sa mga horado.
John Shipanuka from Zambia scored the fight 117-110. Judge Patrick Mogandiwa
Doon, 1-7, 1-1-0.
scored the fight 115-112. And our judge from Buffalo Flats in East London, South Africa, Mr. Alan Matakani, scored the fight 116-111. All in favor of your winner,
Grabe.
who heads to Thailand tomorrow to the WBC convention.
Ala, grabe. Landslide mga idol. Parang hindi siya bumagsak sa...
Your winner by that unanimous points decision. And still the IBO.
Alam, grabe. Naluto ang laban mga idol. Ginawa pang landslide. Parang walang round na pinanalo ni Vince Paras mga idol. Grabe talaga itong Afrika.
a scientific
Solid.
performance, as we said, not the most exciting.